All right, my people, we are welcome. We are welcome. See why I never wanted to make programs all this why because I have cold and it disturbs me if I talk continuously for more than 3, 4, 5 minutes. The cough it go they make me cough. Okay, so that's why I know one come live direct. I prefer um X space. But you can see that they are now attacking me, even me. So now what I want cool, they are attacking me. But I want everybody, and why are they attacking me? Because I'm telling the people the truth. I want everybody to understand that the truth remains that whoever is fighting against this government is fighting against the restoration of Biafra. This we must understand. It's not fighting, you are not just fighting in Gozora Boise. This is just the undiluted truth everybody must come to understand. It's not about Ngozo Rabeze, it's not about anything, but the truth remains that in as much as anybody has taken it upon themselves to say, my problem is this government, my problem is he didn't do it well, it's not true. Your problem is that you don't want to Biafra to come. I've been telling you, have you asked yourself why the government or why the Bongozo Rabeze took it upon herself to say this Biafra must be restored? Why? And I've been asking people, if you are fighting Dr. Ngozi Arabeze today, you say she don't know what she is doing. Are you sure you have anybody to be in her stead? Who is this that you have? You believe that we walk in the stead of Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. Both men and the women today we see, have you found anybody that can walk in her place? Sorry, my glasses got broken, so until I get it fixed. Until I get it fixed, I'm trying to manage to have it used the way it is. Anyway, we continue. So as I been tell you before, who now open question oh. Open question I'm asking all of you today. Who do you think will fit into the office of Prime Minister now? I am asking you a question. All of you should answer me. I need the answer as we go on. So we are welcome to this wonderful program. Triple M, you are welcome. I can see you, my brother Triple M. Dada Zasa. Dada Zasa, you are welcome. One day Steven in there, one day will not. Frankie Ibe, you are welcome. Shimaire Chukwu, I greet you. Obonna Ephraim, I greet you. And Toshi Ugo, my namesake, I greet you. Anyway, you are joining us from, or you are watching us from this wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, anytime you call it, I welcome you wonderfully this afternoon, this evening, this time. You are welcome to this wonderful program. And today, I want you to understand that we are, like I said before, I said this last week, that I will no longer be fighting against, or I don't want to discuss people. I will be discussing things that are really the issue. Our problem are not those fighting those from our house, in-house fight. If you listen to our Prime Minister all the while, he will tell you that they have been trying to make us go into eternal conflict. They have been trying to create this eternal conflict, and he has been avoiding it. And that eternal conflict is what they believe they have succeeded in creating today. But they don't know that they have not even done anything. They have not even started, and they will not succeed. they will never succeed. They will never succeed. This is just the simple truth. Like it to, hate it to, you will never succeed. So today, I want us to look into some things and talk of so many things, so many other things as well. I would like us to see something before we continue. We will see something, but I want to tell everybody or encourage everybody. Excuse me. I want to encourage you to stick to the government. Okay? Stick to the government. Support the government. Fight to keep this government. This is the only thing you can do for yourself. I want to tell you the truth. When you look at them all this while, when you look, you see that they can be on space from morning till night, from night till morning, from generation to generation. Nobody fights them. Nobody stops them. But once, anytime I go to space, attack begins. Anytime I go to space, they will begin attacking me. Have you asked yourself why they attack me? Why are they attacking me? Why are they attacking me? So I want you to understand that they know. Let me tell you, when you don't have enemy, that means what you are doing is needless and useless. This we must understand. If you don't have enemy, anytime you are in a battlefield and the enemies that are supposed to take you out saw you and abandon you, ignore you, and pretend you are not even there, that means you are not relevant. This is one thing you must understand. If you in a, okay, for instance, this Russia Ukraine battle now, if you have been watching, you will see how they take out some soldiers that were left behind. I want to tell you, if you are a soldier in a battlefield and your enemy that have been looking for a way of taking you out all this while, they finally get at you, and then when they see you, they look you, we go 247, I beg, you are not my problem. Then who is their problem? Then do they come see you, Peter and Okam? They say, Peter and Okam, take him out. You know, go ask yourself question. Anytime I go to space, I will be attacked. Either they will attack me that I will not be able to get a coast, or they will attack me to take down the space. But they will be in the space from morning till night, no attack. Are you getting the message? Use your teeth, count your tongue. I play that music, Mr. Follow Follow. Mr. Follow Follow, so that you go understand. When you are following people, open your brain, open your mind, open your eyes, open your ears. Understand where you are going. Don't just follow people because you feel the ride is smooth, the ride is beautiful, and you are enjoying a ride, being the man that said, you get to your stop, you refuse to stop, you say you want to cheat the driver by going extra. Don't worry, by the time you get to extra, you will find out that before you come back, your life has elapsed. Now be waiting they do us today. So when you are following anybody, I want you to ask yourself who you are following. Where is he going to? This person you are following now, where is he leading you to? Where is he taking you to? How long shall you live in lies? How long? I am asking you a question. How long do you think you will continue to dwell in lies, deceiving yourself, thinking you are deceiving people? You are not deceiving anybody. The worst fool is the fool that deceives himself and believe he has succeeded in deceiving people. You have not deceived anybody but yourself, in case you don't know. And you will continue to deceive yourself and wallow in your deceit. Before you know it, it will be too late for you. Too late. Too late. Now, quickly, I want to start by sharing or telling you or asking you, why do you think they are having problem with the day of declaration? The target was the conference. They never wanted it to hold at all. They believe that the detention of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Biafra Republic Prime Minister, is the only way. They needed to stop the Biafra Redeclaration Conference in Finland. So they took Simon Ekpa away. They took him away. Believing that everything done, Pepe don't rest. They believe that the Pepe don't rest, not knowing that they have not even started. Just the same way when they took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu away. That is why when you see people today fighting Dr. Ngozi Oraveza, I will be laughing at them because they don't even know what they are doing. If you go and look at the template they used when they took out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you look at that template today, you will ask yourself, what is the difference? The same way they took out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after their evil conspiration, and they began to fight anything that will tell you the truth. That's the same way. But the only difference today is that our prime minister forget what they are telling you, that when he come back from prison, Ogechukwu Nkere knows that our prime minister is not in prison. Sonny knows he's not in prison. All of them knows he's not in prison. They know that Simon Ekpa is not in prison. So why are you making the statement when he come back from prison? He is not in prison. You know that. Why are you deceiving people? The original plan was to stop the conference. And how did they plan to do this? They plan hoping that without Simon Ekpa, nothing will be done. That was why when Dr. Ngozi Oraveza said we will carry on the declaration, they got angry. They got angry. They don't want it to be redeclared. Some people are telling you she is not supposed to be in the office of prime minister. Are you the one that should be there? Why is all this about position, post, position, power? Nobody is saying I have the template. Leave Ngozi Oraveza, I will lead you to restore Biafra. Why is it that nobody is saying all this? All they are telling you is Ngozi Oraveza must be killed. Ngozi Oraveza must be eliminated. Ngozi Oraveza must be crucified. This is all they are telling you. I want somebody that will tell us that I have the template. Without Ngozi Oraveza, I have the template. Let us go. Since these people tell you they want to restore Biafra, why are they not moving on with the restoration of Biafra? Why are they fighting the people that believe they want to restore Biafra? We don't even have their time. We don't discuss them. Go and they sit them from morning till night. If they don't discuss us, they go die now. Because now we be the food the way they eat. Just like when if they don't discuss Simon Ekpa, you know, say things no level. That's the same way you see them today. If they don't discuss Ngozi Oraveza, hey, you know, say there is no social media. So the original plan was take out Simon Ekpa and the Finland Convention will not hold. Let me see how the declaration will start. And when they took Simon Ekpa for questioning, and let me tell you, this investigation or questioning they took our prime minister to is not just a coincidence. Somebody, some people, not somebody, some group of persons, wicked individuals within the cabinet have to write and they confirm, yes, I am in the cabinet. I confirm what Nigeria is saying. They are saying the truth. Simon Ekpa is a criminal. Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Take him. That was when the Finland police said, if people with him in the same cabinet is testifying against him, we are going to take him for questioning. And then our prime minister was invited for questioning. This so many people don't even know. Immediately he went in for questioning and investigation. They concluded that with Simon Ekpa's absence, the conference is never going to take place again. There were plans to have those close to Simon. They managed to infiltrate to postpone it indefinitely until Simon returned. How can you say that the Biafra we? I want us to remember that we have been saying this from beginning, that this Biafra is not anybody's property. It's not anybody's one man's property. This Biafra belongs to all of us. It's not a family's business. How can you? You see, I used to tell us that you should go and ask these people fighting, when did this fight start? This battle started when they were supporting themselves by saying, let us go and have our conference, and we shall not declare Biafra. When Simon Ekpa comes, we declare Biafra. The same way the criminals were telling you, you cannot declare Biafra without Nnamdi Kanu. Right. They came back with the same thing. No, the declaration until Simon Ekpa comes back. And some people said no. The declaration must take place with or without our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. That was when this problem started. After somebody have tried to impose himself on the Biafrans in the place of Simon Ekpa, and Biafrans refused. And when they could not succeed, plans were being made by the most to cancel hotel reservation, flight ticket, even hall. You don't know the battle that went behind the scene. Now, there are so many things you don't even know. 2 days to the Finland Convention. 2 days or 3 days to the Finland Convention. The hall was not secured. Had it been somebody wanted to use that same hall that same day, they would have paid and taken over the hall. And the highest thing they would do, you paid us advance, and the time have elapsed, so come and take back your advance. Somebody is paying us cash, they want to use it. You know, go do nothing. They did not pay. Ogeshikunkere refused to pay for the hall until some days, 2 or 3 days to the event. Not that there was no money. No, not that there was no money, but he claimed there was no money. He claimed that Biafra don't have money, that he have to borrow the money to Biafra. so that the whole could be paid. Why Biafra have money? But that's a story for another day. Then Dr. Ngozi Ezobika Oraboeze saw the shady movement and they said the declaration conference must go on as planned. They said she doesn't have the power to make such pronouncement, and it infiltrated the so-called finance minister with a pseudonym to lie on how he personally funded the conference with his personal money. This was a conference where every cabinet member made huge contribution, even those that were not cabinet members. Many, there were committees that made their huge contributions. Hello? Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So that was when Dr. Ngozi Orabaze said we must continue with this. And they said Ngozi Orabaze is only a woman that have no power to make the declaration. Okay, said he personally funded the conference with his own personal money. This was a conference funded, sponsored by Biafrans. On the first day of the conference, he and his gang tried to get other ministers to push for postponement. He tried using emotional blackmail on them by shouting at many of them, by telling them they didn't come there to eat. Many there, excuse me, many were so embarrassed. Some wanted to return back to their destination. But when Dr. Ngozi Orabaze saw what was going on, she knew she knew there were plans to cause confusion. So she made up her mind, took them by surprise by declaring Biafra independence on the 29th of November, I mean to say. All these niches were taken by surprise, and that was when they couldn't hold it any longer. They decided to come out fully to fight because the Ngozi Orabueze foiled their destructive plans. I want to tell you that there is a plan, or there was a plan made. On that second, there will be confusion. Had he been Dr. Ngozi Orabueze did not redeclare on the 29th, on the 2nd of December, that was supposed to be the declaration, they have planned chaos, confusion, fight, commotion that will start, and then police will come in and they stop the event, and there will never be any declaration again. These people don't even know. These people don't even know. I want you to understand, like I told you earlier, the original plan is not Ngozi Orabueze. Nobody is attacking Ngozi Orabeze. You might see them telling you Ngozi Orabeze is a criminal. Ngozi Orabeze is a Nigeria agent. No problem. Who are they attacking? Remember when they told you Simon Ekpa is a Nigeria agent? Simon Ekpa is working for Devo Mahi. Simon Ekpa is working for Tinubu. Simon Ekpa is working for Buhari. Simon Ekpa is working for who again? Hope Uzodinma is working for America. Today is the same thing. Ngozi Orabeze is now working for Nigeria. The same accusation they used against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and when they succeeded in kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they were using it on Simon Ekpa. When they succeeded in trying to delay Simon Ekpa, they are now using it on Ngozi Orabeze. But the question I want to ask every one of us here now, be sincere to yourself. Do you think if Ngozi Orabeze said, okay, I hands up, who do you think will be able to fit into that shoe, that office? Who? Is it me? Who do you think? Be sincere to yourself. Who? Is it me? Or, okay, is it Ogechukwu Nkere? Sonny Akparawa? Rafa Jere? Or Paul Onwubiko? Or Chuk Survivor? Who do you think is fit to lead Biafra to restoration? Be sincere to yourself. You don't have background. It's not about being a strong man. There are things you need behind you before you will be able to come out and say you want to lead this restoration. And if you don't have it, no matter how big you are, no matter how wide you are, you can't do anything. You must get them for waiting it take. You must get them for waiting it take. And if you no get them, forget it. If you cannot represent yourself, if you cannot stand and give a speech to a group of Biafrans, do you think you can stand and give a speech to the UN Assembly? I want to ask you, if America today sit in their cabinet and they invite you as Ogechukwu Nkere in the place of Prime Minister, do you know what you would tell them? You think it's about speaking grammar? No. Let us be sincere. You have listened to Ogechukwu Nkere make speech. You have listened to Ngozi Orabeze taking made speech before, right? And you have listened to me, myself, make speech. Tell yourself the truth now. Who do you think get out from mouth to talk on for you? Who? We must continue. Today, in Okuama, we see the traditional leaders they have taken in captives. They don't buy one after the other. And then you should be asking yourself, why are they there? All these things, nobody is discussing about them again. We are busy discussing about Ngozi Orabeze. We are fighting Ngozi Orabeze. We are fighting Ngozi Orabeze. While the same Okuama, all the traditional rulers they told you they are taken for questioning. They don't die for their hand. All of them don't die for their hand. All the traditional rulers they took away from Okuama don't die. And nobody is saying anything. I want you to remember that our brother, the musician, right? You know, we are very quick to forget. This our brother. They told you that they have arrested a policeman that shoot him more than 5 times and there is accidental discharge or stray bullet. Till today, ask Peter Mba, what is the situation? We don't forget them now. We don't move on. You see, the problem with our people is that we don't want to follow up anything. We don't forget this man. His family now bears the brunt. His children and the wife and those immediate loved ones, they are now bearing the brunt of his death. Probably they don't bury him, maybe. And the man whereby him, they tell you they don't carry and go court. What will be the outcome of the court? Waiting be the outcome. They tell you, Governor, Enugu Governor Mba, Mons Ogene musician Iboja killed by police. Other full probe. But the same Mba told the world, I have evidence. I have multiple evidence against Simon Ekpa, but he don't have evidence against the people that the police is spying in Enugu. He don't have evidence against the police that is spying people in Enugu. No, he no get that evidence. Now, evidence to stop Biafra from coming. This man, nobody is asking any question about him. I have not seen Biafra musicians from eastern part or western part, southern part of southern part, Biafran part, protest, sit down and they demand for the justice. What happened to this man? They feel good and they went about their businesses, forgetting that tomorrow, Flavor, if it be your turn, the same stray bullet go enter your body. And you don't, the same stray bullet if it enter you. KC, all of you, E-Money, Zubi Michael, una know they call anything. Even you, Obi Kubana, the same stray bullet if it enter you. I want make you remember, when they remove your brother, you no talk, they go still remove you. If he say Iboja now because he no get money, yeah, no problem. Now the same way they remove people who no get money, they go still remove the people who get money. We must understand. We must understand. And when we fail, we will not understand. No problem. We will keep moving on like that. Our brother again in Lagos, we have forgotten him. Nobody's saying anything about him. What did he do? We have seen Boko Haram's repent, freed. We have seen Boko Haram's recruited into army, custom, police, touts. This our brother, waiting in do, waiting be the offense. Why did they keep him? Why they say he be terrorist? Because in talk to defend his people. They don't want anybody that will speak to defend their people. Once you talk or you speak anything that will lead to defending your people, Biafran people, you have become a terrorist. And they will treat you like one. Now, who no understand? You will not understand. Today, they are planning to release Mazen Nnamdi, and in case you don't know, maybe by the grace of God, before 2050, they fit let Mazen Nnamdi go. But the question is this. The question is this. When they leave Nnamdi Kanu now, is that all you need? Is that all you need? We have been fighting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And I want you to know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have refused to make consensus. He have refused to sign their documents for them. Their document that states that, sign that you are not coming to look for Biafra again. Sign that you are going to turn all these your followers into political followers. He said a lie. That's why he stayed there. Probably the politicians have decided to say let him be so that the sit at home will stop. Let him be, because when they let Mazen Nnamdi Kanu out for some time, he might not be saying anything in the social media. I want you to understand this very well. When they free or release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, don't expect that he is coming to pick microphone to start saying anything. Don't expect that he is going to gather people and start teaching them anything. They want you to be celebrating. And while you are celebrating, the fools will be fighting against the government that want to restore Biafra. And then if this government will keep quiet, what do you think will happen? Everything will die away. For your information, Nigeria don't have anything against Simon Ekpa. They said to Finland, we have taken away, our hands are off. We don't have any proof that he's a terrorist. So he is no longer a terrorist. What a shame that the same, hold on, I think I will find some video. The same Simon Ekpa, even the CDS, Musa said he's a terrorist, we need him today, tomorrow, You are now telling Finland that he is no longer a terrorist. He's only inciting violence through social media. And you are not understanding the story. I want you to remember, before we went to Finland convention, Melchizedek come out and made a program and said something. We are no longer fighting them because they will be fighting themselves. Melchizedek, I'm telling you, go and watch what he said. He said, we will not be fighting them now. Let them go and restore Biafra. We will not be fighting them because everything has been done. I don't know if I will still find it. I will look for that program he made. He said, we are no longer we. He did not say him. He did not say I. He said, we are no longer. And watch it. Just watch. Since that convention till today, have you seen them fighting us? Do you see a mega gift to come out to do anything again? They are now using what our own brothers that are supposed to be fighting for freedom are doing now. They will repost it for them. When they say, hey, go to the best, is one in there to go along your mom, you cannot. A mega gift will use it for you and post it for you. I want you to understand that whatever is happening now has been planned before now. And Melchizedek and the co know about whatever is happening now, because the same master that they work for has been able to employ my own brothers to work for him. Melchizedek said it. You can ask him if you want, if you can call him and ask him if he said it. I can't find the video where he said it, but he said it. That they are no longer they are going to stop now. I can't frame the way he said it, but what he said, what he meant in that video is A very short video. What he meant is that now that the Biafra will be declared, they will not go anywhere with it. That they have destabilized them already before time. They are going to be fighting each other. Melchizedek, wey they see him talk how manage did the Melchizedek get this information before it happened? What is happening today? Is it not that Melchizedek said? When I made a video, I said that these people are now doing the same thing DOS did to Simon Ekpa. Melchizedek took that video and said that now my brain will don't come back. Are you getting the message? It's there for a wall. Go and watch them. It's there for a wall for X, for Twitter. You know, say me, I don't understand the role where these people they play. All they come to do is to distract you. But if you keep your eyes focused on the wall, Biafra will come. Biafra will come. It may maybe seem as if it is taking too long, but the truth is that Biafra must come. On the same process, to distract you, to make you believe that you don't need to fight for Biafra, we are now bringing development, we are now doing this. They told you that they are now giving you, what do you call it? That they are now bringing Port Harcourt refinery for you. Have you forgotten it? The Port Harcourt refinery is now working. Are they lie?
500,000 naira. Your whole bag is full. The whole bag you are carrying is full with 500,000 naira. If it is a 500 naira denomination or less than that, I think we are just wasting time if we do not look at the issue of naira denomination, so that you can carry very little money in your bag or in your pocket, and you can go to the market and buy worthwhile value. Otherwise, I think we are only making jest of this naira denomination. The naira in circulation today, with your own money, you go to the bank today, you are looking for 500,000, you cannot get. You'll be given 25,000 or 50,000. What will 25,000 buy? What will 50,000 buy for a family? So I think I strongly believe that if we do not redenominate the naira, the value we are talking will not be able to take our money to buy essential services, because the naira is not even available in the bank. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you. Senator.
Now, I think from this moment, we listen to the information we need to hear about Port Harcourt refinery. You know, I tell you that when they think they can use light to deceive you, they will always expose themselves. They get what they tell you. When, if you remember, before we go to Finland, I said that this refinery of Port Harcourt, Ware, can never work. It can never work from generation to generation. During the time of IBB, I don't know how many years, I think about IBB was there last 1983, 93, 2003, 2013, 2023. 40 years after IBB left office. Let's just count 40 years, because I wouldn't know for sure when the refineries stopped working. But for sure, I know that it has gone beyond 40 good, beautiful years. A child that was born 40 years ago today has children around them. They have children around them that call, even some of them will be girls, don't be grandmama. Yeah. Because some girls, they're born earlier at the age of 15, they don't marry for village, they don't born, and then you will know now by the age of 40, their pikin don't born again, it don't become grandmama. So what they waiting at they tell you? They come up, they tell you, they find before convention, they started telling you, remember, even before now, the man, Carlo, the deputy senator or deputy speaker, said that Tinubu have signed for them. Is it reconstruction or the whatever? I don't forgotten what he called that memo he have that Tinubu signed. But whatever Tinubu signed is to make Igbo land a beautiful land again, to bring industrialization, to make your airport to start working, to bring industries, everything good, beautiful. I say na lie. I talk am say na typical lie this man dey lie. It's just to make you get distracted, finish. Till today, you see, it dey vex me, it dey pain me when I see people from Biafra land saying, airport, building of, I see them in Abia today. They are telling you they want to build international airport. In Owerri, you have international airport. In Asaba, you have international airport. In Enugu, you have international airport. In Anambra, you get international airport. In Ebonyi, you get international airport. I think in Akwa Ibom, in Port Harcourt, you get international airport. I think in Ware or Bini, you have international airport. But all these areas, not even one airport, not even one can take you from your land to outside, even for Tolome, not even Lome, Cotonou, not even one flight can take you out of Biafra land to Lome. Have you imagined why? Have you asked yourself why? If you just go to airport, Airport, Murtala Mohammed Airport, and you sit like this at the gate and they begin to count how many people that travel out of Nigeria every day. If there are 1,000 people that travel from Nigeria every day, whether they are going to come back or they are not going to come back, if there are 1,095 are from Biafra land or Bini, Biafra Bini land. 955 or 990 rather. If there are 1,995 are from Biafra land, yet the Biafran people that are making this travel don't have one single place to board from their land. You have to travel from your land to Lagos. Sometimes you see people that stayed in abroad, after coming back, they want to go home. As they want to go home, they get to Lagos. On the process of trying to go home, they will not die in accident. Many times I have seen this. They will all die in accident, and that is the end. Why? Had it been you have airport, you are from Umuahia, the airport land you in Umuahia or in Port Harcourt, bam, you enter good road motor, it drop you for your papa house. You no go die for accident for bad road. Yet the people are not getting this. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because of what Carlo, the deputy speaker, came out to deceive people with. He was dancing with his Agbada Danchiki. Hey, Tinubu have signed the memo to reestablish or refurnish. I've forgotten what he said in that memo, but many of you saw it. Igbo land. Till today, almost 1 year, nothing has been done. Now, before the Finland Convention, Nigeria came out and tell you, excuse me, they told you that the Port Harcourt refinery has started working. Hey, hallelujah. Port Harcourt refinery is now working. Hallelujah. And I see fools jubilating. I see fools reporting, and they go to Nigerian news everywhere. You see Abati, keep like a chimpanzee, reporting that refinery is now working. That this shows that the Igbos has not been left alone. Now, is it true that Nigeria can go to any length to deceive you? Do you know what they did? They went and they brought tankers, empty tankers, and they put in there, and they tell you that they are taking oil out of the refinery. The tankers that went there empty, they left empty because there was no oil. Listen to this video.
Wadada, that will be the final submission.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. I remain Senator Ahmed Wadada Aliyu Sarkin Yakin Kefi. I represent Nasarawa West Senatorial District. Let me first of all start by commending the chairman and members of the Senate Committee on Finance and National Planning for this wonderful document that is well worked on. But permit me to say that if one or two things that have been lingering in the finances of the government are rightly and correctly put in place, this document would have been way richer than what it is. Because the government would have so much more than what is being generated today for budgeting against 2025. What I'm trying to say here is, we take like Central Bank of Nigeria. Central Bank of Nigeria, because of the ambiguous or controversial ways and means of 30 trillion as the records have. That ways and means, what happened was that Central Bank took from borrower and gave to borrower. Central Bank at that time, in its books, did not have the liquidity to have borrowed that to the government. So what it did was to debit Consolidated Revenue Funds account and credited the TSA. Consolidated Revenue Funds account belongs to the government. The TSA also belongs to the government. And having done that, it went ahead to securitize the instruments with debt management. And because that instrument has been securitized, as I stand here today, Central Bank from then to now charges Consolidated Revenue Funds with the amount of 650 billion every month. There has been communications between the Public Accounts Committee and Central Bank of Nigeria. The finance team under the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation had met and looked at the document or the communication from the Committee on Public Accounts and drew the attention of Central Bank to do the needful. All efforts to get Central Bank to do this hasn't been in place. You can imagine if the 650 billion, which now has accumulated to over 6 trillion, were to be free for this committee to incorporate it
or integrated into MTF, that means more money for the government. That is one aspect. The other aspect is Federal Inland Revenue Service. In collaboration with NNPCL, petroleum profit tax for a number.
I hope we are listening to this man. Listen to him very well. Listen.
Of years now, having been remitted to the right quarters. The committee had written both NNPC and Federal Inland Revenue Service. Federal Inland Revenue Service responded. My distinguished colleagues, this is extremely very important, please. Federal Inland Revenue Service responded with documents that have been typexed and handwritten, acclaimed to be from JP Morgan. This is extremely unacceptable, and all efforts for the needful to be done haven't been achieved. We've done all efforts. That is why Senator Abdul Ningi said what he said. And on Port Harcourt refinery, our colleagues were there. They saw what they saw. But the question I have, from the day NNPC said Port Harcourt refinery has commenced operation, how many trucks have been able to lift products from Port Harcourt refinery? Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, technically I have this for this Senate to know about Port Harcourt refinery. And unless and until NNPCL answers this question, we will not be bamboozled into commending or rush into commending NNPC on Port Harcourt refinery. Mr. President, sir, distinguished colleagues, listen to this technicality. A 60-kilometer distribution pipeline from Boni Terminal to PH1, that is Port Harcourt 1, that should supply crude oil to the refinery is not operational because of the leaks and vandalizations. So if you have been barging crude in 5K barrels, barges, and evidence does not suggest there is actual supplies of feedstock, where are you delivering the crude to for the frivolous claim of a refinery? Unless, and of course, the OFSEC Run 94 that is dross and heavy in sulfur landed at Okirika Jetty and was sent to Port Harcourt 1 for curing with naphtha condensates. This is the time for the National Assembly leadership on mid and downstream to step in and compel the NMDPRA and Standard Organization of Nigeria to organize a third-party Robin Roundtable for verification of the octane rating and sulfur level of the so-called products trucked out to ensure it complies with AFRI 5 framework. So technically, what obtains in
just a minute. We just finished commending the government. We applauded the president. We applauded NMPC. Now you are
commending the government.
You are putting a spanner.
No, I'm not putting a spanner.
But what I'm saying, what you are saying,
yes,
is that there's no evidence of crude supply to the refinery. So how could they have refined product that they never received? You are also saying that we should go ahead to investigate whether indeed there is actually production going on there. I think these are very serious. Senator Ningi, these are very serious allegations and serious observations. So I would like the chairman, petroleum upstream,
midstream and downstream should investigate this.
Midstream and Chairman
Oh,
Gas.
no, okay, no midstream here.
Chairman Gas, downstream, and Chairman Gas. I think we must look into this, or maybe after we are through with the MTEP, we rediscuss it in closed session in case we have to set up ad hoc committee to immediately move to Port Harcourt.
It's very
and
important.
come back and report to the Senate, because some of the things you are saying are
Okay,
worrisome.
rule me now.
But you have 10 seconds to conclude.
Mr. President, let me not be misunderstood. There is nothing wrong in commending the government for Port Harcourt to be back on the stream. But Port Harcourt being back on the stream, what obtains is A standing for A and B standing for B. It is the technicality now we're talking about, so that we don't run for 1 month, 2 months, and then stories come up. But this is an information that I've given to the Senate for the Senate to work on. Verify it so that we move on. We shouldn't be, the tantalization is okay, it's enough. We must stand as representatives of the people, because whatever we do here, in as much as it does not provide the needed and required succor to the citizenry, it translates to nothing. So let the needful be done. Committee on Banking and Currency should look at this ways and means. So far, Central Bank has charged over 6 trillion on the interest on securitized instrument with debt management. The records are there. There are communications so far, correspondences between Public Accounts Committee and Central Bank of Nigeria. And of course, my Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, everybody here knows that.
You know our rules. These issues are not for just mere statement. Put something down and submit the report to the Senate for deliberation. Because if you make just a verbal accusation, you'll be talking like people in social media. And so please, let's have your report on this. So
Mr. President,
we can take it up.
Mr. President, do not, with due respect, link me to social media when I'm talking serious issues like this.
No, I said your issues are so serious that they should not be just verbal. Did you hear what I said? I said the issues are so serious that it's not good for them to be verbal. Bring a substantive report or motion on it so that the Senate can take an appropriate decision, and then even mandate the committees on public account and the other relevant committees to go and look into the issues you've raised. For instance, the chairman of the committee on banking, and Tabiru, I don't know what is it.
But we get the message, I believe. Now, those your politicians that said that the refinery is working, I want you to see the abomination they are doing there. That the refinery is working doesn't end there. It didn't end there. When they tell you that the refinery is working, Port Harcourt refinery, a director was employed and being paid. Workers, staff are being paid. And the truth is that the names given are all non-existing names. They are all ghosts, and they get their salary every month. In the name that Port Harcourt refinery is now working, dispersing their oil or petrol or gas or whatever. That is the country called Nigeria. Like I told you earlier, when the enemy want to use your brain, they go make you mumu. First, they make you mumu. Remember, Obasanjo told you that we use Igbo to fight Igbo. Gowon told you the best way is to fight Igbo with Igbo. Just give them money and they will fight themselves. And people are not understanding the truth. It baffles me that people don't understand them.
I don't believe that anybody in this country should be driven away from any part of this country, because this country we own it together.
You own the country together, right? But you have airport, standard airport, but it is not working. You have water, but your water cannot bring ships, only warships. These fools that are from Edo today have not asked themselves, why is it that the refinery, why did it stop working? Is it that the water stopped flowing or what? They don't ask themselves this question. Who don't know? He go know. Listen to him. I just want you to fit everything I am telling you today into what is happening now. What is happening now? Listen to Obasanjo.
When I was fighting for the war of unity in this country, I used Igbos, Hausa, Yoruba, even though we were fighting against Igbos. Not that you should go, but
I want you to understand something. When we were fighting for the war of unity in this country, war of unity, then Gowon went on to tell you that we have to split them into little places or unity called the states, so they will not be able to come together to organize anything like start crying, we want our own nation. That's why today you go to every area, you see them there, Igbo, and some of them don't even speak Igbo again. The Igala don't speak Igbo again. The Benue don't speak Igbo. Many of them don't speak Igbo again. Only few of them that knows are the ones that speak Igbo. Now, I want you to also remember, he said that when we were fighting for the war of unity in this country, we use Igbo, we use Yoruba, we use Hausa to do what? Did you hear him tell you to fight for Hausa to come? We use Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba to fight who to come? To bring who? Listen again. I want you to listen again. Listen very well. Listen.
when I was fighting for the war of unity in this country, I used Igbos, Hausa, Yoruba, even
I used the Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, even what? Listen.
though we were fighting against Igbos, not that you should go, but that you should come.
Even though we were fighting against the Igbo, they used the Igbo, they used the Hausa, they used the Yoruba, they used the Funani to fight to bring Igbo to come. I want to ask you a question. Today, those people that are fighting against this restoration, against this government, against Ngozi Orabeze, are they fighting that you should go? No, they are fighting that you should come and join them. They are fighting that you should come and join them. Are you getting the message? Not that you should go. Obasanjo have explained everything to you. I told you what Melchizedek said. Melchizedek said and made it clear that once you go to Finland and come back, they are no longer going to be fighting you in social media. They will sit back and watch you fight each other. And that is what is happening today. But what you should be asking yourself, how did Melchizedek get to know all this before time? How did the Melchizedek get to know all this? Because their paymaster has told them, since you have failed, we have another strategy. We are going to use those in the cabinet to fight the cabinet. We use Igbo to fight Igbo to come. You have to come and join them. That is what they are telling you.
And I use Igbo to fight Igbos to come. So if anybody says to me that then somebody should leave any place, now the one way says somebody should leave, now he go leave. Me, I marry from Owerri. So, so what are you going to say? The pikin wey Owerri woman born for me, so it no be my own again. So where will you ask him to go? Huh?
Anyway, I don't pass the message. I don't pass the message. It is left for you to understand them or no understand the message. But the truth is this. Me, I am standing for Biafra. I am not standing for any man. Those that felt or believe that they should be standing or they are standing for anybody have gone with the people or with the person they believe they are standing for. But anybody that is fighting against this government, I'm saying it again, that person is not fighting against anybody. I mean, that is fighting today against Ngozi Orakwe is not fighting against Dr. Ngozi Orakwe. You are fighting against COS. You are fighting. No, it's not hard that you're fighting. You are fighting against the restoration of Biafra. Whether you see it indirectly or you see it directly or you see it rightly or not, anyhow you like, go see them, go look them. The truth is that the same way that you attack Simon, then you attack Biafra. It's the same way now. If you are attacking Dr. Ngozi Orakwe, your aim is to destroy the coming of Biafra. But the good news is that nobody can stop this Biafra from fully getting activated. We must go home. We must go home. Whether you like it or not, we must go home. You see, as we round up, I beg, try and like this video. Try and like this video. Onyebuchi, I greet you. I greet you, Onyebuchi. How you doing? Now, when you take a look at this, hold on, let me try to. He said, I am Yoruba. I have nothing in common with Boko Haram have of northern Nigeria. Kemi Badnoch. You see, this statement she made here, this statement, this common statement she made here, have explained much more than me and you can understand. Yeah. She have explained more than anybody can understand. Now only her know the depth she has gotten to now. And she is passing a message to those gullible Afonjas to know that they belong to another people. They don't belong to the North. Because today, they have been infiltrated, their land has been taken over, and they are not interested, they are not bothered. All they are bothered is that you have built a mansion. They want your mansion down. Did they get the message? For this lady to tell Chetima, I have nothing in common with Boko Haram, have in common with the northern Nigerians. I am a Yoruba woman. I don't have anything in common with Boko Haram. Are you now getting the message she's passing? Probably. She has told Shetima in face to his face that we know who you are. You might wear cap and look good. You might live in vice presidential palace or castle or villa. But we know you. We know where would they see you, where they go shop suya with bread. We know where would they see you, where they go meet them for uncompleted building. Now waiting in they tell you. So Yoruba people are now lashing this woman. As if that was not enough, she can't open her mouth, talk another one. She opened her mouth and said another one. Look at what she said. She said, Nigeria police officers are armed robbers, licensed to extort citizens with guns. Kemi Badenoch. Now, the question is this. Nigerians are mad at her statement. Nigerians want buy her. They even want shop her without oil. And then I come out, even Shehu that claim Shehu wa kuti wa fela kuti Shehu said Shehu is number one that want to eat this woman without oil, want to cut them into pieces. And my question to you, Shehu Kuti, and the rest of you that are fighting this woman, this thing that this woman have said here, is it a lie? What part of the statement has this woman made here now that is a lie is the question. Not fighting people because they say something. Somebody say, must she come out and say it in the public? No, you wanted her to say it in the secret. You see the problem we have? We don't want to be corrected. Yet, we know that we are doing the wrong thing, but we don't want to get corrected and we don't want to stop. We don't want anybody to correct us, and we don't want to stop the bad things. What would they do? How many times you don't see police buy people because they don't give them money? Last year or early this year, you remember in Asaba, one boy will just come back from Dubai. He go back, he there for go market. He just go Dubai, buy market, he finish, he come back. Because he get messages. Police ask him money, say he no go give him. Police buy him. They leave him bullet for body die. What young boy, we never even married. We chat, we don't forget them. Yesterday, na Iboja, the musician, or get a musician for Enugu. We shout, we don't forget them. Which one you want count to leave the other one? How many of them? We don't see video where the same people wear in uniform follow person with gun, carry and go ATM, make you withdraw in money. Who carry gun make you bring your money against your will? Which you go call them? You go call them police? No be armed robber be. It's only armed robber that will collect anything that belong to you at gunpoint. And yet, when this woman come out to say this, you see people fighting her. You see people lashing her. You see people snitching her. You see people calling her names. You see people saying you will never come back to Nigeria. Of course, she is not coming back. What is she coming back to do? She have better office. You think if she is to be in Nigeria, she will have the privilege she have today in the UK? You think so? That is why you see educated fools are everywhere, because their brain has been affected by the environment, wicked environment of that thing you call the country. You will see a professor will be Aburu for Aburu Park. You will see a professor where they drive Okada, where they drive Kabu Kabu, where they drive high purchase. You will see a petrochemical engineer where no get job, where they sell balls. Yet, when this kind of issue will come out, they will be the first to condemn this woman when they know that the woman is saying true. You are proudly covering your identity. I'm a proud Nigeria. I'm a proud Nigeria. How dare you speak of my country that way? You should have said it in the secret. Imani wewu. Imadiri wewu. Iwoni iberibe. Iwoni iberibe. If you don't know. Everything this woman have said are just undiluted 100% undiluted truth. Always 100% undiluted truth. Like this video. Mashie Basha. Leave that boy. I saw him. He's a boy. I don't know how old he is, but he is a boy. Even a boy, a little boy. He's just a little baby boy. That's how I'll qualify him. A little baby boy. Because if he is not, he will not be here to constitute nuisance. It's only a foolish person that will be constituting nuisance. Somebody where sabi, where get sense, you know, go do it. That's just the simple truth. So forget him. Don't waste your energy thinking to reply him. Don't reply him anything. Leave him. Leave him. So, Princess E, I greet you. So, like I was saying, I'm coming to an end. I've been here for, although I was in space before, I wanted to go on with space for about 3 hours or 4 hours. But going to space, they take me down. Going to space, they take me down. I said, okay, let me come and do it through YouTube. But the question remains. There's something I want you to ask yourself. That is something I want you to ask yourself. And that thing I want you to ask yourself is this. Why is it that when they see me on space, they are not comfortable? They want to stop me. Why? Why are they scared of my presence in this space? That should be the question. But notwithstanding, we must continue. I thank God today we have warriors that are taking over in the space. I know no be only me go do everything. Make I try mind. It's only that when I see them making rubbish out of themselves in the what they call it in the media, like on the Twitter space, I felt bad that I have to go online. If you can open space, you don't need permission to open space. If you can handle it, if you have the time, open space. Every Biafran will support you. All we need is to come there and support you, join you, share you. Any way you see people opening space, organizing space, speaking the truth. I'm not talking of the people that gossip. Yeah. So we must continue. I beg you, permit me to end this program here. And we must continue. Permit me to end this program here until tomorrow. We will continue. But I may be sharing the space. I may be streaming this space if I finish this program. But until then, I want you to remember that God passed them all. Until then, tomorrow we see again. Goodbye for